Hi, this is John Cannon. This is another seminar presented by Simply Seminars and part of our effort to help educate everyone on cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology and how to take advantage of it. This seminar is on wallets, how to store and access and safeguard your cryptocurrencies. So we'll go over the definitions and a number of different kinds of wallet services, all the way from complex websites like Coinbase to paper storage. So we want to confirm this is our disclaimer slide. This seminar does not offer investment advice and we do not offer financial planning. If you don't understand what's going on in the crypto space, then don't get in. We offer a number of services through Simply Data Centers. Simply Seminars is our education arm, and we have seminars like this as well as live seminars. We have a mining service, and you can go to simplydatacenters.com to learn about cryptocurrency mining for everyone. You do not have to be an engineer to get into mining. And we also offer consulting and research services. So, what's a wallet? Well, most people think of a wallet as being something that stores money. And many people say that a wallet is software that stores your cryptocurrency, but actually that's not really true because cryptocurrencies only exist as transactions on the blockchain ledger. They don't really tangibly exist anywhere. But the wallet does provide several functions. It stores your keys, your public and private key, and has software that allows you to send money to other wallets or other addresses and provides access to the blockchain, the general ledger, so they can make updates. So better representation would be to look at a wallet as a collection of keys. So let's start with the exchange services. These are very easy to use with varying degrees of security. It depends on whose service you use. Coinbase may be the easiest to use. It's where a lot of people get started. The purists generally say, well, this isn't really a wallet, but it has all the functions that you might want to use. So here down at the bottom, I have my Ethereum wallet, and I'm going to send some money to someone. I put in the receiving wallet address. This is the person who's going to get that Ether that I'm sending. In this example, I'm transferring 0.05 Ether, or I could have selected an amount in US dollars. I could send a message and then finally hit submit. And Coinbase uses a number of security measures. In this particular example that I'm using, it shows that we're using the two-step authentication. So I have an app on my phone that generates a number for me, and I have to enter it in here. And it has to come from my phone. And then I properly validate the transaction, and off it goes. In this particular one, there was a transaction fee of about 5 cents. So you want to watch that a little bit. Sometimes if the volume of the coin it goes up a bit, then it's going to become more expensive with the transaction fee. So just pay attention to it. So here I received the 0.05 Ether about 30 seconds later on a different wallet. So exchange service vulnerabilities, and we'll talk about the vulnerabilities with each kind of wallet. So here the security is essentially being done by someone else. Most exchanges store wallet transactions on their own private blockchain and then update the main blockchain when they leave their environment. These are subject to the legal requirements of their place of business. They're potentially vulnerable to denial of service attacks and may have delayed access. Web services. These are the easiest to use and some of the least secure. The vulnerabilities are that anyone can create such a service, and you're giving your private keys and your crypto to someone, you have no idea who it is. If it's not a reputable service, like Coinbase definitely is, you just got to know who's behind it. Again, they are susceptible to denial of service attacks, which is generally not going to cause you to lose your cryptocurrency. It'll just delay the access. No regulations, no guarantee of security, and you really ought to know where they're operating from, what country they're operating from. My Ether wallet is a very popular service, especially for creating paper wallets that we'll talk about in a little bit, but don't use their website. It was hacked some time ago. Browser extensions is another form of wallet. Um, some wallets have this. They are subject to extension vulnerabilities and attacks. Then we have desktop wallets. This is software that you load onto your computer independent of your browser. Um, Jax is a very popular desktop computer, and your private information, your account number and your private key would all be stored on your computer. So the vulnerabilities are anyone who has access to your computer will have access to your wallet. You are responsible for your own security. If your computer dies, you can install the wallet on a new computer, recover it, and it's vulnerable to PC attacks and normal desktop computer vulnerabilities. Here's an example of the Jax wallet as an extension into my Google Chrome browser. And over on the left side of the screen is my mobile wallet, and it is synchronized with my desktop wallet or my Chrome browser extension wallet. I also have the Jax wallet installed as a standalone software on my computer. So in this example, you can see the mobile wallet and the desktop Chrome extension are synchronized to read and control the same information. That is not required. It's a nice to have for some people. So smartphone wallets, mobile, they're flexible. I've shown you an example of the Jax wallet a little bit, but this is probably the most analogous to a traditional wallet where you're walking around, you have money in your pocket. And it's particularly useful for purchasing or point of sale kind of solutions. Often you have a QR code where the recipient will present a QR code to the sender. The sender scans it, and that provides the address information, and then you can send the crypto. The vulnerabilities are anyone who can access your smartphone has access to your wallet. Again, you're responsible for your own security. If the phone dies, you can recover your crypto, but you have to take the steps to recover it. And now that we have seen in the news some of the FBI recovery efforts, smartphones are now vulnerable to what we're calling government backdoors, ways that outsiders can get into private information on your smartphone. Then we have hardware cold storage. It's very secure, but a little clumsy to access, slow to access. Think of this more like a safe deposit box or a savings account. You store your cryptocurrencies offline, and again, we're not really storing the cryptocurrency, but access to your cryptocurrency. Quite often, it's the mechanism for using this kind of storage is a USB drive that plugs into your computer. You run software that allows all the information to be put on the cold storage device. This is a good solution for long-term storage. Here are a couple of examples. The Ledger Nano S on the left is the one that I use. Then there are a couple of others that have had very good reviews in some of the literature. The vulnerabilities are, again, you're responsible for the security and to stay up to date on vendor upgrades. These hardware wallets have had vulnerabilities. I am not aware of any loss of crypto, at least no significant loss, because the manufacturers have been updating the software um, pretty pretty promptly. But getting those firmware upgrades done can be a little complicated. Um, and here's this is now something that would be stored away and you don't want to lose it. So put it in your safe deposit box and make sure that your loved ones know how to access the information in it. There are concerns that there are hacks that are being developed that will not manifest themselves or have not manifested themselves. They're just waiting for enough people to have a number of these wallets, and then when you put it into your computer, these hacks will then appear. I don't know that for a fact, but there have been people who have speculated that that could be a problem in the future. And then, of course, you have the issue where the hardware could fail. Again, it can be recovered, but it can be a little clumsy to get that. And then finally, the paper wallet, which interestingly enough is perhaps the most secure, but clearly the most clumsy. So use a paper wallet for long-term storage. Think of a year or more. And think about using it just to create, deposit, withdraw, and destroy. Don't use it as you would use your paper wallet as a something to participate in trade or to purchase something at a vendor. It's really appropriate for storage, and when you withdraw it, move it to another wallet where you can manipulate it. My Ether wallet has a very good paper wallet. Now remember I said My Ether wallet has a very poor web-based service, so be careful. Another thing is when you're Googling paper wallets, anyone can set up an ad and say, I've got the best paper wallet. Use my software. And there could be some bad actors behind that software that makes using them not so good. So it's better to be referred to a paper wallet creator from a trusted source, someone who's done a little bit of research and due diligence. So here's My Ether wallet. You're responsible for your own security, and they walk you through pretty nicely a process for creating a paper wallet. So you enter the password. You have these key store files that they encourage you to save on your computer, print it out, back it up somehow. Here's my private key for a paper wallet. And then finally, we have the blue Print Paper Wallet button, and this is what it looks like. There are really a couple of key points on this. Not all paper wallets look like this. Basically, what you need is to have your address and your private key. This is what allows you to get the information out. So in this example, my address has been encoded in a QR code, as well as the private key and another QR code. So if you're looking at this presentation, you can be on the other side of the world, and with the information I'm providing on the screen, you have full access to my wallet here because you have the address and then you have the private key, and you can put in, you could deplete my wallet and transfer the money to another account. That's why in this particular wallet, there's no crypto actually stored here. So again, the My Ether wallet gives you your address, the private key, and the QR codes in several different forms. So they want to make sure that you get it. And then you can go to various websites like Etherscan and put in your address and have it confirm that, yes, indeed, the amount of crypto that you think is stored there is actually stored there. So paper wallets, the vulnerabilities, the issues here is you're 100% responsible. No one else is involved. Don't lose your paper wallet. If you lose it, you've lost your crypto. And this is suspect to the same vulnerabilities that you might have with money in your safe. If there's fire or natural disaster, theft, it's a lot like cash. So, in summary, for all wallets, make sure that you have documented access for friends and family. Should you get hit by a bus, make sure they can get access to the wallets. Um, don't use incorrect information when sending. You have the potential to lose all your funds. And all wallets have potential issues, so select the one that works best for you. We invite everyone to continue the conversation. We'd like to hear from you. Our website, Simply Data Centers and Simply Seminars, are there for if you're interested in mining. Go to the Simply Data Center